for the first time in our nation's history.
Children could have a shorter lifespan than their parents.
1 out of 3 children are at risk for diabetes.
Childhood obesity is the single most important health issue facing our nation today.
Greater than heart disease. Greater than cancer. Greater than AIDS.
Leading causes of this serious issue include eating habits and poor food choices. Times have changed and kids have a different variety of foods and soft drinks, and the amounts they consume contribute to their weight gain.
It used to be that kids maybe had 1 soda every week or every 2 weeks, and now they're having up to 2 sodas a day, and it's just too much. Necessarily walking to school. They don't have physical education to the extent that they used to, and they're watching more television.
Lack of exercise is another leading cause of obesity among children. 25% of a child's waking hours are spent watching television. Statistically, those children who watch the most hours of television have the highest incidence of obesity. During one generation, the rate of overweight children has increased from 4% to 19%. Families share dietary and lifestyle habits which are known contributors to childhood obesity. Children whose parents or siblings are obese may be at an increased risk themselves of becoming overweight. Type 2 diabetes is strongly associated with insulin resistance. Heart disease and cancer are prevalent in overweight children, increasing the likelihood of disease development in early adulthood.
Immediate consequences are orthopedic, neurological, pulmonary, gastroenterological, and endocrine problems. Depression, isolation, and obesity are intertwined. Children do not have the motivation to eat healthy or exercise regularly, therefore lowering their self-esteem.
This is where last year our teacher asked us how much because she was weighing us, and everybody was like 60 and 70, but I was the only one who was 80 in the class, 80 pounds. Made me really embarrassed.
People make fun of my weight. I feel good about myself, but when people make fun of my weight, I ignore them still.
One of the most overlooked areas of working with kids and weight is the fact that they get teased tremendously for being overweight. And the stigma of an obesity problem is huge in a child's life.
Put in there what you say back to them when they call you that. I think you said you get what?
Sometimes I just tell them to shut up.
Those things that happened to me as a child that were very, very negative.
Children who eat dinner with their parents at least 5 times a week tend to weigh less and have healthier eating habits.
All the members of the family being involved in food preparation. So enjoying that whole process of cooking and going to the market and maybe gardening, raising herbs, and just enjoying, you know, the whole sensory experience of food and slowing down.
It's everything in moderation. I think if most people could get that in their heads and remember it, it'd be okay.
Practice healthy habits and encourage them to do the same. Incorporate healthy activities, take walks, ride bikes, go swimming, garden, or just play hide and seek.
When we can help them with nutrition and fitness and addressing that psychosocial piece and giving them that support and showing them by examples and being the role model and engaging the parents, then they do feel more empowered, and it really doesn't take much of a success for them to feel like, oh, this is possible and I can keep going.
Michelle Obama's Let's Move campaign is helping prevent childhood obesity nationwide.
Let's Move is a nationwide initiative that basically focuses on 4 key components. First, we want to improve information and the tools that parents need to make the changes that are desired in their families. The second is that we have to improve the quality of food in our schools. That's where kids are eating many of their meals, and we have to do a better job of making sure that that food is quality. Third, we need to improve access and affordability of healthy foods. We have to eliminate food deserts in this country, and we need to do it now. And finally, we have to increase physical education for our kids. We need to get them moving. And we're going to be relying a lot on major sports organizations to help us achieve that goal.